Dear voters of Bishan, Topayo, good evening. This evening, I would like to address three concerns faced by Singaporeans. The first concern is our elderly citizens. These senior citizens have served our nation well. When they were young, many of us have parents who had very little education, and yet through their hard-working attitudes, they provided food, roof, education for us. Their sacrifices for the nation are far too many for me to mention. But today, where are all these old citizens? Many have very little savings. Some are fortunate to have children to care and provide for them. However, there are far too many cold senior citizens who should enjoy their lives during their twilight years. Instead, we find them working where? In food courts, McDonald's, fast food chains, as cleaners of all sorts. Isn't it very sad to see them dressed in McDonald's like a little kid with their cap on and walking and taking away our dishes when they are in their 60s or 70s or 80 years old? They work long hours just to get a meager salary to fend for themselves. Some collect discarded cardboards, plastic bottles, and so on. There are also many handicaps who have to make a living of their own selling tissue papers, and sometimes they are even fined for illegal hawking. And some of them, you can find them taking food from the leftovers at hawker center tables. You ask why, you find out and see why. I think it's because of the government. Compared to other countries, we hardly see all these elderly folks treated like that. Our national flag has two colors, white and red. Red stands for equality for all men. The flag also has how many stars? 5 stars. And 2 of the stars represent equality and justice. Where is justice and equality given to these old senior citizens who have to work very hard just to have their daily meals? It is time that the government takes a more practical and compassionate approach for these old people. The government knows who they are, and it is time that the respective ministry put into place a program to help these senior citizens. We want the government to be held accountable for the current sorry plight for many of our senior citizens. Don't give us excuses to say just because people live longer, then these old people have to keep on working until they are in the 70s or 80s. Is that what you call Singapore a first world country? Secondly, I would like to touch on education. Many Singaporeans have raised this question to me. Do you know every year the top PSLE students go to where? Raffles Institution and Raffles Girls' School. Why are only 2 schools accepting the PSLE students? The problem is that all the best students are placed in only 2 schools. These students will come out as only 1 mold. The concern is when they eventually graduate for universities, they will have difficulties in bonding with those who come from other schools. The solution is one of the past head of civil service advocated, spread all the good students to more schools so that There will be a good balance of the brightest and the not so bright. That way, the brightest students can motivate other classmates to higher levels of achievement. This will also help solve the current problems where parents want their children to go to the best school. The Ministry of Education should review their current policies on posting students to secondary school. The posting must be balanced and not dump the poorer performing students to certain schools, which will cause a feeling of low esteem. Thirdly, I want to echo the voice of many Singaporeans that losing a GRC by the PEP is good for every Singaporean. There's no need to be sad. The reasons are simple. Our town councils will get more attention. One town councils will get more attention and be better managed. The new MPs managing the town councils will certainly want to prove their worth. They will listen to the voices of the people and implement what they need. Then in turn will spur the PAP to do more soul searching for fear of losing more seats in the next GE. Second, the credible and well-qualified opposition members of parliament will be able to question the ruling party more intensely for every policy that they want to pass. PAP will not be able to push through policies which are shallow and put forward without discussion with Singaporeans. Better policies will benefit citizens will be the eventual results. Thirdly, ministers who make mistakes will be held accountable by our MPs in Parliament. No chance for the ministers to say sorry and get away with their committed mistakes. The new opposition members will hold them accountable for whatever mistakes they make or they commit. Well, just now I heard from the news that Mr. Sito Yimping, the PAP candidate for Potong Pasir, said that he promised not to raise S&C charges in Potong Pasir constituency if elected. Do you believe him? What do you think? I think this is an attempt to win Potong Pasir votes. Can we call him accountable? Yes, you know, I would also like to keep the S&C charges status quo, and I will try my very best to do it. Well, I think you would like to hear my SPP poem for Bishan Toa Payoh, adapted from Andy Williams' song. To fight the unbeatable foe, to reach for the unreachable star, to run where the brave dare not soar, to right the unrightable wrong, to try where the arms are too weary. This is the SPP quest, to follow the star no matter how hard, to fight for democratic rights without question or cost. Yes. To fight for democratic rights without question or cost, SPP know it to be true for this glorious quest, and Singapore will be a better place for this. A strong opposition. One man, Chiam Si Chong, strewn. One man, Chiam Si Chong, strewn and covered with sickness, still strong with his courage to be willing to march into battle with the SPP team for the worthy cause to reach for the unreachable star. To capture Bishan Topayo GLC. That is the unreachable star, and I think they could capture it. Yes. Actually, the song goes like that. To fight the unbeatable foe, to reach for the unreachable star. This is my quest to follow the star. Vote SPP, vote for Chiam Si-tong, vote for Mr. Benjamin Pui, vote for Jimmy Lee, vote for Wilfred Leong, vote for Sing Tong, and Mr. Muhammad Amin. But last but not least, vote for Mrs. Lina Chiam from Potong, Pasir. SPP, 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 Thank you. We will march on to fight the battle to win a GLC in Bishan Topayo.